There are many farmers and agricultural contractors out there that give us some insight into their day-to-day activities via YouTube and social media. And Hof Vogelsang is one of the biggest names in the business. We visited the farm several times over the course of a year. In this video, we'll introduce you to the farm and their fleet, follow the team as they take care of some field work and trials, and even give you a glimpse of how they produce their social media content. Hof Vogelsang is located in the district of Gütersloh in North Rhine-Westphalia. The history of the farm can be traced back to 1890. Stefan Vogelsang took over the family farm in 2017 after completing his training to become a state-certified farmer. With 170 hectares of useful agricultural land, it is a fairly average-sized farm for the region. What makes Hof Vogelsang special is its wide range of agricultural activities. In addition to the arable land, 180 dairy cows, 120 sows and 1,000 fattening pigs keep the team very busy. This makes Hof Vogelsang the perfect place to try out new equipment and techniques for arable farming. They've been using the strip-till approach for targeted strip cultivation for over 10 years. In 2010, they even started using an additional GPS receiver to help them precisely mark out their tracks and make sure that their maize crops can get the most out of the underground slurry strips. This also means that any subsequent maize planting or crop care can be carried out more precisely because the track lines are recorded down to a centimetre. But more on this later. The interesting thing about this combination is the front tank. It has an IBC container filled with 96% sulfuric acid. Amongst other things, this acid reduces nitrogen losses in the form of ammonia. Now this John Deere 7730 is a real treasure and the most powerful tractor on the farm. Stefan measured that the tractor has 230 horsepower on the PTO shaft, certainly enough to tow the tandem tank and strip-till cultivator. The Vogelsang family have been using John Deere tractors since 1989. Each year, Stefan Vogelsang carries out up to 20 different trials on his fields. This includes trials commissioned by the public sector, by organisations like the Chamber of Agriculture, for example, as well as others that are undertaken for private companies, or as part of students' final theses. Stefan shares a lot of the results with his community. Hof Vogelsang has over 43,000 followers on Instagram and almost 22,000 subscribers on YouTube, even though the channel is only in its second year. Stefan's wife, Anne, usually helps him with his videos. They both choose what topics to cover in the videos based on what is currently going on the farm. The videos are then uploaded via image galleries and short clips, also known as Reels, on Instagram. They don't have a TikTok channel. YouTube, however, is becoming an increasingly important outlet for the couple, as they can create longer format videos here. They cover many of the technical aspects of farming, ranging from the already mentioned trials to tests of less well-known agricultural machines like the ActiCut cutting cultivator. This implement is ideal for very shallow cultivating that aims to cut weeds at the root crown. One of the main objectives of this type of cultivating is to eliminate the need for a glyphosate application before sowing crops like maize, as is the case with this example. On Hof Vogelsang, all fieldwork is documented digitally. They have been using Next Farming software for 8 years already. The program provides a comprehensive overview of the fieldwork that has been carried out, the farm inputs used, and the yields, and so plays an important role in farm evaluations. 2024, maize cultivation was the focus of several different cultivation trials on the farm. We've already spoken about the topics of fertilizing, soil cultivation and sowing in this video. In a 3-year field trial conducted in partnership with the Chamber of Agriculture, Stefan compared organic and conventional crop cultivation and a combination of both cultivation systems. A key machine here is the 6-meter Ventera hoe from Schmotzer. The manufacturer was taken over by Amazon in 2018. The hoe can be used to clear weeds from the areas between the rows of maize. There are, however, certain weeds like goosefoot or chamomile that actually grow within the rows. Here, the mechanical hoe quickly reaches its limits, particularly when it needs to work at higher speeds. Equipping the hoe with a band spraying device is a good option for spraying herbicide as close to the crops as possible. To avoid damaging the maize crops, Stefan Vogelsang opted to use 2 spray nozzles per row. As such, the hoe was fitted with flat spray nozzles from Agrotop. Thanks to its precision and rectangular distribution, the row fan is ideal for band spraying applications. The spraying band is around 25 centimeters wide, and 50 centimeters is mechanically worked and loosened with the hoe bodies. According to Stefan Vogelsang, by using this equipment, they've been able to reduce the use of farm inputs by 60% in comparison to large area spraying. The evaluation of the trial will be done during the maize harvest. Now let's take a look at the inner workings of the farm. The challenges regarding personnel will not get any easier over the coming years, and absences are absolutely not an option when it comes to livestock farming. To be more flexible, the Vogelsang family relies on a high degree of automation. They currently work with 3 milking robots, a slatted floor scraper for stall cleaning, and a pushing robot for the feeding table. The cows are even fed with a self-propelled machine from Silo King. Maize and grass silage form the basic feed for the cows on the farm. A few other ingredients are then added to the mix, depending on the performance phase and energy requirements of the animals. This can include things like canola meal, feed lime, and lupin. The farm actually grows lupin on their own fields. But for now, let's take another look at the maize cultivation. The temperate weather conditions and plentiful rainfall resulted in good yields in 2024. Harvesting machines like forage harvesters, combines or potato harvesters are usually rented from agricultural contractors. For Stefan Vogelsang, data recording is incredibly important here. As such, the forage harvester and combine used need to be equipped with NIR sensors to measure the nutrient levels of the crops harvested. Now on to the evaluation of the comparative trial between conventional, organic and combined maize cultivation. The limits of the hoeing and harrowing equipment quickly became clear in 2024, as the fields that needed working were not always easily accessible due to the high levels of rainfall. As a result, the purely mechanical weed control could not be done properly, and the Ventera really struggled. The low area coverage and increased diesel consumption made the combined method appear less effective when compared to the crop protection sprayer being used conventionally. And ultimately, this result could not compensate for the 13% increase in yield per hectare. According to Stefan Vogelsang, the field sprayer, which is also equipped with modern nozzles from Agrotop, is therefore indispensable for maize cultivation for the time being. The boom on the Amazon UX is fitted with fully electric nozzle bodies every 50 centimeters. This means that it can quickly and flexibly adapt to any use and to crop changes, in this case, to potatoes. It is also fitted with 2 turbo drop high-speed spray nozzles, albeit in different diameters, that allow the boom to be able to operate at different pressure ranges and higher application rates when it's being used on crops like potatoes, for example. For ultra-precise spot spraying and band application, there are also two air mix spray nozzles with a 25 cm position adjuster on the nozzle body. The driver can select the correct spray nozzle for the application either manually or automatically from the terminal in the cab, or they can choose to combine the spray nozzles. The aim of this is to make sure that the preparation is only applied where it is really needed. In this video, we've covered several topics that the Vogelsang family and their team deal with on the farm day to day. If you want to find out more about what they do, we've linked their Instagram account and YouTube channel in the video description for you. Feel free to check them out. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed watching this video.